Hello everyone, it's Cress, aka Leitaka, and it is time for a thrift store finds video, and it's basically for the last week. Today is February 7th, periodic table day, hence my shirt. So this is a mix from Goodwill, St. Vinny's, one thing from St. Vinny's Ishmering, didn't find anything at the Marquette St. Vinny's, but interesting mix of stuff. And I'm going to start with the breakables, which is why I went to Gwyn, because they had an announced sale of buy one get one on basically the breakable items, the glassware and that. So my find of the day, this beautiful mid-century modern casserole lidded with these great lines. The handles have this great look to them. It's a little dirty on the inside. I think the 70 years of itself is getting itself just under the rim. It's actually a little brown in places, so I don't know if that'll clean up or if that's actually showing just its age that way. It's got this great atomic pattern to it. It's called Temporama pattern, and this is not marked, so I think it's a knockoff pattern, or it's just one of those things that didn't get marked. But I didn't even notice the starburst till after I put it in my cart. And I left this thing for a good 20 minutes in the store before I went and put it in my cart. So it was priced at $2.50. So I then found something worth the same price. So I could get the second item for essentially free, or $1.25 each. And I found this. And it does look hand blown. There's a pontil mark there. And it's not exactly perfect everywhere. Obviously got blown into a mold, but it was definitely hand done. I saw a lot of these called Pilgrim in cranberry, which had a little more red to it, but this is definitely true, like purple amethyst. I don't quite know the value yet, but the handles were the same as the Pilgrim ones that were cranberry. I did not see any in this killer color, so I don't know, probably did good on $1.25. Plus, it's a nice small pitcher, so it will ship for rather cheap. I'm sure I'm going to have to use a medium or large flat rate box for the other thing. All right, then I found this Tweety Bird glass for $1.25 or so, and I found this for $1.50, so I got these both for $1.50. For now, Tweety's going to stay with me unless I happen to find more in the collection, but my regular glasses are all character glasses. And I'm probably going to give this to Dad for Father's Day because he collects Steins. The weird thing is, this is glass, but this top is not pewter. Like, you really thought it was going to be pewter. And it's not, but it's very cool beehive and bear. And I actually have the mugs that go with this company, so. And then I got this mug, which says Made in Michigan on the bottom. And this, what I assume is a vase. I got them both for 75 cents. So this says, you're much more like a brother than an in-law any day, and brother somehow seems to sound more natural anyway. And I know, like, yeah, that limits the market a bit, but there's these cool mugs, the cars on them that I really liked. So, and again, I was looking for something to go with this thing. All right, all I can say, this is like an alphabet rainbow thing, and it really caught my eye kind of thing. Because it says almonds, buttons, caramels, dahlias, earrings, fishing hooks, gumballs, hairpins, Indiana corn, or Indian corn, jellies, knickknacks, licorice marbles, all written on the side, and then napkins, odds and ends, popcorn, quarters, rubber bands, seashells, trinkets, uncut gems, vitamins, water chestnuts, extra things, cheating with the X, Yuletide lists, or zither strings. It was just so weird. I was like, are you supposed to use it as a vase, or is it supposed to be full of knickknacks that are listed? It just was kind of cool that way. And then this glassware I got at Goodwill, and I'm gonna keep it for now. It's a little cloudy actually. It's a little Florida orange bird orange juice glass. It was 79 cents. I paid up slightly because I knew, because it's that lovely curved in feel, it was probably more expensive to make. But then these are salt and pepper shakers. They're jazz musicians, and when I was looking at them in the store, I did not see any chips. I think what happened was someone had painted over these, each have one little chip on each instrument. And I think what happened is I left them in the car while I played trivia, and it's really freaking cold here in Michigan, and I think someone had painted over these chips and that their paint came off in the cold. But they're still very cute. So you have a saxophonist with this littlest, tiniest chip there, and a trumpeter with his chip there. But I'm sure I can find a home for them. And then under the definitely will sell, because I hate pastels usually. I like bright colors. I found these 4 Luray Pastels USA Taylor Smith and Taylor saucers for 59 cents a piece, and it's pretty much a sampling of all their pastel colors. So you have pink, this blue, this lovely minty green color, and this yellow, almost light buttercup color. So hopefully those sell, because I don't absolutely need them. Then at the St. Vinny's in Ishpeming, I paid $1.50 for this hat. I may try to sell it because it's in fairly good condition. There's just a little bit of pilling at the top, but it is a Traveler by Country Gentleman hat. Otherwise, it does fit my head, and this would only be my 400th hat of this. It does technically fit. So I wouldn't be sad if it didn't sell, but looks like I just need to use the lint roller on it or something. So it just caught my eye. And then this is the only thing left from my St. Vinny's haul from Ishpeming. The rest I set aside because they're all waiting for their mates. And I almost did that with this one, but I could probably list this little Humco deer by itself. There's just something about vintage deer. I mean, there's a little discoloration on the back of his head where water may have dripped on him or something, but... And then I got this at St. Vinny's in Gwyn. This was $1.25, but it's a Fitz and Floyd Charming Tales figure. And for right now, he's going to stay with me, but this makes an official Charming Tales collection for me. I had one that was a chocolate covered chair I've had for like 8 years. And then last year I picked up that one with the snail scene and the flowers. And now this was a birthday one. So I might end up selling them as a lot because I don't have any of the original boxes, and I'm sure this is supposed to go up like that. There we go. The metal does bend. But I couldn't resist the rainbow of bright colors. So he's just cute. And then I paid 59 cents for this at Goodwill. If anyone knows what the other half of this label is, it ends with Rins, RINN''S, probably Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I don't know what the other half of the tag would have been, but it's this cute October angel figurine. And I did pick up another October angel figurine where it ended up her wings had been reattached, so I ended up just keeping that and putting in my thing, and that one has a mask. So if worst case scenario, she has a friend in my cabinet for 59 cents. But the only thing wrong with it that I can tell is, one, they didn't really get obsessive like I would have painting it, like the back of the pumpkin is not orange, but one little petal came off her flower on her little tiara halo thing. It's supposed to be a halo, but it's not really sticking out. It's like it's holding up her hair in a bun. So, but her wings look like they're originally attached. I don't see any additional glue. So, and then this was $1.25 at the same at St. Vinny's Gwyn, and I think once I clean up the bottom, there may actually be another mark on it, but there is a mark on the side that says copyright DCE, if anyone knows what that is. But I couldn't resist this cute motorcycle thing, and I think it's just meant to hold a candle because it's a little too small for post-it notes, but it's fairly heavy metal. Could be pewter, I don't know. I had to take the sticky goo off the bottom to find out if there's a pewter mark, but nothing. It's nice heavy metal. It would hold up a candle well, but I couldn't resist the motorcycles. All right, and now for the kid stuff. So this is for my advertising collection, and he is for Soka's Hotels in Sweden. I did pay the 99 cents for it. That's probably the top I pay for most things. $2 sometimes if it's a really cool thing, and then if it's something really rare, I pay up. But this is Omni the squirrel, Onni, Onni, and he is the resident squirrel of Soko's Hotels. His principal duties are riding the lifts, polishing the doorknobs, and something the play areas. I'm not sure that translated. Favorite foods, nuts, watermelons, and pizza. But he's got this cute little like bellhop outfit on, so that's for my collection. And this I paid 75 cents for, and essentially it's a monster, but which I wouldn't mind keeping if it doesn't sell. But this is a newer Disney piece. I'd probably sell it on like Mercari or eBay. I totally forgot his name already. I'll have to image search him again. I looked him up while I was in the store because I was just wondering who the hell he was. But apparently at one point this had a voice. There's like little tiny sound effects in there. But again, I've never seen this show, so I'm not quite sure. But he's got these cute little wings on the back. So worst case scenario ends up with the rest of my monsters, but hopefully I can sell him and find a home who will really appreciate him. And then these two, I'll probably wait and see if I happen to find the Kermit and the Gonzo before I try to sell them. They can just sit in my collection for now. These are both 1998 Blockbuster plushes. They were 30 cents a piece. So look how skinny Miss Piggy looks. This must be her favorite image of herself in a toy. She looks so skinny. So they only had those two. And then because he was only 30 cents, I picked up Tigger. It's not like I don't have like 4 other Tiggers, but I might end up selling him like if I find a Pooh Bear and a Piglet and as a grouping as I rescue them for quarters places just to find them homes. And then today, the St. Maison Marquette didn't really have anything I wanted, and then so I had to go mail in a package anyway. And so I stopped at Pack Rats and I found out you can have 3 kids books for free. Didn't know. I was just looking through them for nostalgia. So I got these for free. This says it's a weekly reader hardcover book club edition of Curious George Flies a Kite, which I think Kite Day is coming out, or was. And it's a 1958 copyright, and it is very clean. And then these two I got more just for the fun of it. I will at least read them once. This one's Elf, A Day at the Fair. And that one is copyrighted 1987. And this one's Roger Rabbit, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Make the World Laugh. And that's 1988. And this book once belonged to Ben. Ben. That's the only writing in the book, which is more controlled than I was as a kid. I'd like to write all over my books as a kid. So these are very clean copies. So thanks for watching. That's my haul.